Goku is now in a world of trouble. He has lost his arm and now he's been stabbed in the stomach. He has literally been caught in Hidan's special ninjutsu. So what the hell is going to happen next? Because Goku is looking a little bit worse for wear, and I think he's realizing that yeah, he may be a little bit over his head because he doesn't know anything about these people. He doesn't know anything about their techniques, and it looks like a lot of their ninjutsu work on him just fine. And I think Goku, just in this scene right here, is a little pissed off because he is a warrior. He is a combatant. He loves combat, warfare, and fighting. But he's now like facing off against a guy that literally hurts Goku by hurting himself. And he probably thinks like, man, what a little bae, you know? Like, I can't believe this guy would just hurt himself instead of just fight me one-on-one fairly. Like, come on, Goku. Nobody in this universe can fight you fairly one-on-one. Like, not even Madara, probably. And the fact that the Akatsuki are so tactful and so prepared, like, Hidan says, I'm gonna take out your legs now because that way I can prevent you from moving. And he goes in to stab his leg, and this would probably cripple Goku. I mean, he could still fly technically, and that's not something that like Hidan can stop, but he won't be able to run or move, which is something that, you know, they're probably thinking like it's probably their biggest thing. But before Hidan can do that, Goku punches him. Yeah, Hidan was not fast enough to stop Goku from rocking his shit, and he punches him with his one good arm, like the only arm that he has left. And Hidan goes flying. He should be dead right now, actually. He should be dead, but this actually may hurt Goku because Goku just punched him. And Hidan is still conscious even after he got punched. And he's like, why did he do that? Is he that stupid? And he slams into a tree and completely faints because remember, any type of damage that befalls Hidan is gonna come back to Goku as well. So Goku, he felt that shit, and even Pain's a little bit surprised and sees that Hidan's completely unconscious and says plan B has failed. So they may have put everything on the fact that Hidan could literally stop Goku, maybe put him down or make him unconscious or whatever, and try to end him that way. So I'm curious if they have a plan C in place. What is going to be plan C? Pain the GOAT, he says it doesn't matter, even without Hidan, and I don't know if Hidan's actually dead or not. He may be dead, but they have more plans. They have 3 more plans, and these are effective. So the intel that Toby gave them on Goku, which Goku probably spilled the beans just so fluidly, you know, because he was just chilling with Toby for a while. At least I think it was a month or so that he was in there, and so they know all of Goku's moves. They know what he can do, what he's capable of, what kind of damage he can inflict. And he even says like it wasn't a complete failure because now Goku has an amputated arm, completely gone, which is kind of crazy to even think about. Goku with one arm, like he's got the Gohan experience right now, future Gohan, and he has a big hemorrhage from being stabbed in the stomach, so his organs are kind of probably hurting, his chest or his stomach area is probably hurting, and he also has to deal with the damage that he just inflicted on Hidan, although he probably didn't use that much damage on Hidan because Hidan's still alive, and so that wouldn't be enough damage to really hurt Goku, is kind of the way I'm thinking about it. He feels confident though. He feels like this is gonna be it. Like he's gonna be done here in a little bit. Like there's no way he can continue going like this. And Kazami's already talking his shit. He's like, we overestimated this guy. Like he's literally just falling into all our plans. And like what the hell's going on with him? Like he's not very smart because Goku doesn't care. Not only doesn't care because in a normal fight on his universe, he just would not care about anything. You know, he wouldn't care about, you know, if he fell into a trap or whatever. Like he's much more of a upfront fighter, but especially here where he's much stronger than everybody else, he's definitely not on his guard. But Pain's like, no, we gotta stay focused. He's not captured yet. We need to really focus on capturing him and not getting too full of ourselves. So he sends in Itachi and Kazame for the next plan. And Itachi uses Amaterasu, which, you know, he used it before, and this overwhelms Goku like all over him. But Goku, being as smart as he is, literally just rips off his shirt and throws it away. He's like, I'm not messing with this fire. And I think he realizes that the fire itself is not normal fire like Itachi did earlier. Like, he probably feels like this is not normal fire. And he probably is starting to realize, like, I can't underestimate these guys because they have abilities that I don't have, and they have abilities I've never seen before. And Goku's like staring at the flames and they're still burning. And this just shows that Goku really was kind of worried about the flames because, like, he's like, what the hell was that? Like, I don't get what that was. It's kind of gross seeing his arm like that too, like he's a little bone. Ugh. But then Kazami comes in. I guess he slipped up, and the floor is still wet from earlier, and he puts Goku into a water prison. But this next plan is probably their most diabolical here because he has trapped Goku, who's just kind of there, and then he says, here's a taste of Sasori's poison, and he poisons the bubble. The poison acts immediately because it's going through all of Goku's open wounds, and Goku is knocked out. And Pain's like, it was easier than I thought. Against all of us, he had no chance. Apart from Hidan, we had no problems. Okay, yeah, but come on, put some respect on Hidan's name. He tried really hard. And he was how Goku got the hemorrhage in the first place. Kakuzu comes up and says that, so you can be knocked out, Hidan. This information is truly valuable. Pain's like, what is that supposed to mean? He's like, did I say something? I didn't say anything, which, I don't know. Their rivalry might go into a weird stage here because, like, Hidan and Kakuzu have a bit of rivalry with each other, even though they're partners, and Hidan always talks shit to Kakuzu, so Kakuzu might try to do something, but it looks like there is a situation going on because Izami's like, we have a situation. And so look how black the ball is with poison. Like, that ball entirely covered with poison. It looks like we're getting our first colored panels in Dragon Ball Shippuden. This is a big moment as we see the iconic yellow glow of ki coming from the poison water ball. And Itachi's like, what is this jutsu? And you hear the boom, 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 because it's coming. We know it's coming. And it looks like Goku is gathering chakra from the surroundings to damage the seal and basically break the seal that Itachi put on him earlier on, so that way it locked away all his chakra and his transformations. And they're asking, how is he doing that? He's doing that because motherfucking Goku, guys. He is the main character, the original MC. And now with the seal broken, we get our first color panel of Goku in Super Saiyan. First time ever happening. This is amazing. And Kazami's like, oh shit. And the explosion, boom. And Goku has finally gone into Super Saiyan. It looks like he needed to go into Super Saiyan against the Akatsuki. So they definitely pushed them beyond the base power. And when people are asking, oh, Goku at base power, like Krillin could defeat like Pain or the Akatsuki or whatever, like, you have to think about their plan, their organization, and some of their abilities. Like, these things are really hard to defeat normally, and so in base there is a limit. And now we see here, very believable, by the way, Dragon Ball Shippuden has always been believable with the fighting and the way it's portrayed as world. That's why it's so popular. But look at Goku here. Goku is Super Saiyan and he's only got one arm. They took away one of his arms. That's how powerful the Akatsuki is against someone like Goku. Now, granted, what they're gonna do now, who the hell knows? But yeah, like this is such a great way and showcase of Goku versus Akatsuki and how believable a Dragon Ball character dropping the Naruto world would be. So we get the reality of the situation here, and that is that even though Goku just went into Super Saiyan, and honestly, realistically, he could probably, like, with just a little bit of ki, destroy, you know, the surrounding area and nuke everybody, and that would be it, game over. But he says that his entire body is numb and standing is painful at this moment right now. Like, he's in a lot of hurt. He received way too much damage, and the people that he's fighting were 110% prepared to face him. And as everybody's watching, he does start to pass out, and then he's like, no, like, I can't lose consciousness. And remember, he does have poison in him now, so he is really damaged. And Goku decides, you know what, I'm gonna take away the forest, and that way when I start killing them one by one, they don't just start running off into the forest, because they are ninja. And now he's finally realizing how they work. Pain realizes immediately what Goku's about to do and says, everybody jump above my location. He's at the tallest point of trees. And Goku, you can tell like he's even losing blood. Like his arm is not seared where he's not, you know, it's not cauterized where he's not losing blood. He's losing blood the entire time now. So he ends up using that ki blast to destroy the surrounding area, destroy the forest everywhere. And the Akatsuki, they just basically jumped up really high and then jumped right back down. Pain's Shinra Tensei technique blocked most of the debris, so it didn't hurt most of the Akatsuki members, but they still jumped up really high to get away from it. But he even says it himself, if he had aimed that at them, they would all have been disintegrated. I don't know why Goku did not aim it at them, but he probably should have to take them all out. And the situation is now really bad because they are exposed. They're all out into this barren wasteland. And he didn't want to destroy them with that because he was waiting for his signature. He's like, I'm going to destroy you with my signature. He said, my next attack will vaporize you. And he goes into a one-handed Kamehameha attack. Kazame is the only one here that has seen the Kamehameha, and he says that the jutsu will kill everybody here. What are the orders? Like, what are we doing? And Pain literally is in pain here. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He has nothing, you know, to face off against a Super Saiyan. And again, so much realism here that Pain is shocked as what he's seeing. Like, whatever attack Goku's gonna do will kill them all. And now they're realizing that Goku has his chakra shielding back. He's basically back to normal, and they don't know what to do. And as he's doing the Kamehameha, something happens and he says, well played. What the fuck just happened? What happened? What's going on? And Goku coughs up a ton of blood, and blood shoots right out of his stomach, and he falls face forward. And GOKU'S says, I am proud of you, Hidan. Today you have at least been useful, because he's the one that stabbed a already passed out Hidan, who still has the technique connection to Goku, and so he was still under his spell. And that's why he said that. He's like, oh, you can still, you know, you can be knocked out, and you know, I can still use you when you're knocked out, basically. And so that's exactly what he did. And Goku falls down. Like, Goku, that's something that Goku wasn't prepared for, and that's why he said well played. Which I love that line from Goku. He knew when he got. Pain, a little bit with a sigh of relief, says, well done, GOKU'S. Because of everybody, congratulations, we all captured Goku. And Goku right here is completely knocked out and in pain, probably can't move at all, like poisoned, everything under the sun, like he's completely done for. The Akatsuki have won, they have defeated Goku. Itachi is planning on betraying the Akatsuki right now. Remember, that was his role in Naruto. I'm glad they brought this storyline here, because around this time, that's when he's thinking about it. But if the Akatsuki get someone like Goku, like, he knows that there's going to be big trouble. That's when we get a huge explosion right behind Itachi. Get your filthy hands off of him. And we see the glowing image of, he is with me, Vegeta. How Vegeta got to this world is anybody's guess. I can't wait for the next chapter to come out. This is the ending of the first season of Dragon Ball Shippuden that has been years in the making. I don't know when we're going to get the other season, but here is a message from Huckbo. Hello everyone, I'm Huckbo, the author of this fan manga. We've reached the end of the first arc, and completing this arc was one of my goals when I resumed working on this fan manga in early 2021. It's been almost 3 years. I'm thrilled that I've achieved it, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride. Going forward, Dragon Ball Shippuden will be on a hiatus for a while. However, please don't hesitate to follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on its status. You can find me at Huckbo. Thank you for your support. Thank you again, Huckbo, for such an amazing Dragon Ball fan manga. We got a great image here of Vegeta. I'm going to leave a link to all his socials. And guys, this is the end of the story. For now, let me know what you guys thought of Dragon Ball Shippuden.
Subscribe for more content.